Hey everyone, hope doing well. Welcome back to a new video. So this was the heavy session of the week, or the max out day of the week. Started out going pretty well. I was happy generally with the technique that I was displaying, as well as just how I was moving in general, up until the heaviest of sets, which in an ideal world is how it would be. You would have no technical breakdown, or you feel good moving up until you get to maximal attempts, and then that's when stuff starts to go wrong. But as you see here with snatches, everything looks pretty good. I feel pretty snappy, feel pretty precise. That 90 wasn't the best, but I'm feeling good, and that's why I jumped all the way to 102. Normally, obviously, you just go to 100, but when I'm in the shed, it's usually easier just to go to that 102. Just kept taking jumps up here to 111, and I remember being very happy with that one, and then losing focus. I was standing up, that's why I kind of missed it, but I was just really happy with where I caught it down there and then just stopped thinking. This is honestly where I should have stopped there, and you see it was just a difficult rep, but I said time to max out, so I went up to 127 and just did not have enough juice on this one. And I tried it again, no juice, so I said why not try 130. And I was not even close, but managed to throw it behind me, so I'm encouraged by that I just had the motivation to try that weight multiple times like that, and to even go up to that 130. It's not the end of the world, it's not a peaked session, and I think I mentioned in the last video how my sleep had been pretty trash. It really continues to manifest in a lot of these workouts where like the top end strength is not there. But the other thing that happens when sleep kind of goes down the crapper is that the stamina for workouts isn't as good, and weird stuff starts to happen. As far as things that don't typically happen, you'll see that on clean and jerks where I actually miss a clean, which is really rare and very confusing most of the time when I do, on like where it crashes at the bottom. Sometimes I'll miss it standing it up, but that's like a strength thing, so that's not as like, oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm doing. But usually my issues in clean jerks is the jerks. But working up here, these are all feeling really good. I'm still really happy with how my jerks have been feeling. My elbows are in a good position. They dipped a little bit there, but the speed was really good. And that's kind of the general theme or thought that I keep mentioning in these videos, is just really trying to keep my elbows up when I'm dipping and being aggressive in that dip. And I have really good energy right now on the dip of my jerks, and I'm really motivated by it. Like this 140, a little difficult, but like the speed on it's good. I'm not looking like I'm dying on every jerk that I'm doing. So this 150 is a pretty logical jump, because that 140 didn't feel too bad, but you see there I got smashed by the clean, which was really confusing. And then made the clean. It was difficult, but then I started to gas out here. I was getting woozy, and I said, let's try the jerk anyway. And it wasn't really that close, but I didn't have any air left in me, because normally I don't take that much time before the jerk, as much as I did in that video, but I was trying to get my air back. But altogether not a terribly unproductive heavy session. I was able to get up to some heavy weights and able to take some cracks at some heavy weights, and didn't have misses until those heavy weights. But I just remember this like whole week just being tired, like the whole day. I would wake up fine, because I always wake up not feeling too terrible, but then like midday I'd get super tired and then feel fine. Basically, like once I ingest caffeine, coffee and whatnot, I'd feel fine for the majority of the day. But just like not having that extra energy, and just feeling lazy, but more so just like I felt like I wasn't sleeping well. And then it would hit like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock when I'm trying to get ready to train and taking my pre-workout, and I'm still exhausted and still just ready to sleep. And it just kept having these days. Thankfully the last couple, so this workout, I think there might be one after this and then another bad one, and then the next one is a really good one. So I'm excited about that one. I don't really want to look at the bad workouts, but that's kind of how it always is. And historically, I just wouldn't edit those videos. Like I don't want to look at them, don't want to relive them. But because I'm doing this little series, you kind of see the ups and downs, and you kind of hear like the stuff that happens within training. And hopefully, as I get into the 5th week of the block and the end of this, I'm currently in the end of the 4th week. I believe this is the end of the 3rd week here. The 4th week is a really short week, because I skipped a couple days to fix my sleep, which I was able to do. But as I get into this 5th week, hopefully hit some good numbers and then just start another training block. I think it'd probably be best for me to continue with the AI just because it's giving me a lot of good programming and forcing me to do a lot more sets and reps that I would normally not do, and just making it so I can adjust a lot of things and change things how I feel. But anywho, that's enough blank space at the end. I'll talk to you all the next one. Have a great day. Peace.